Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Fico and today we are talking about our favorite shitlord company Gamestop. Once again, it seems as though we can't go a single year without them hearing about shitty things that they do, and apparently this time we're going to get into the topic of a video that was posted by this dude called JP, and JP records himself. It's about a 3-minute video in which he goes into a GameStop dumpster and he notices that there are games and equipment and it's all damaged, but it doesn't look as though it was damaged already to boot. It looked as though it was physically damaged by employees from the GameStop. Like, say for instance, wired cords were cut. He found a Turtle Beach and it was cut, and also games, this is the biggest example, games with a really distinctive, specific, this one distinctive cut did look as somebody hacked it with a razor. And believe me, I've used to work at a video rental store, and I used to be the guy that did the disc repairs and DVD repairs and CD repairs. There was a business across from the street of our video store that I used to fix his music discs, and he used to cut me deals on renting discs. Well, he's a very cool dude. The business is no longer there, sadly, so I'm kind of sad about that. But anyway, I've seen all kinds of damage done to discs, and these discs looked as though someone took a hard razor to them and just slashed each and every single one of those discs. Now, you'd think you could repair most over like little cuts around it, physical damage on them, but if you take a razor to it hard, there is no amount of machine or rotation that you can sand the disc material that you could do to fix it. So the game is gone. It's broken. Now it's broken. And this has sparked some conversations around YouTube about why would GameStop be doing this. And GameStop, according to JP, who also put up a follow-up video, he also posted he started reading comments on a reply that GameStop themselves put out on Friday, and I'm going to read it for you. It says, "Hey GameStop fans, we completely agree with the suggestions of donating games or accessories to charitable organizations. We do that routinely with our partners Ronald McDonald House Charities, Make-A-Wish Foundation, and St. Jude Hospital's Research Hospital. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital." He bungled it up in the video, and so did I for some reason. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is such a hard thing to read. But back to the comment. Regarding the dumpster video, it is our company practice to discard and destroy products that are damaged, defective, no longer work, and cannot be repaired. It is our understanding that was the case with the product shown in the video. Well, we don't know that for sure because, like he said, JP said that they were going to be investigating which location this GameStop was, and they would have to, if they, like, people say that GameStop wouldn't throw away good working games if they can use those games to, you know, sell them back to people. There are good games in there. There was, like, this year's Madden game was in there, Mass Effect 3 was in there. He said that Grand Theft Auto 5 was in there. You're telling me that you cannot have a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 that could still be in your store and continue to flourish with your shitty business practices? Well, I've been just reading through the comments, and there are so many GameStop defenders here. It's just stupid. It's just ridiculous. Just making all sorts of excuses for GameStop because GameStop, they're just like us. They're like gamers. They don't want to do shitty things to people. No, they're absolutely they're wonderful. I mean, you just read that they donated to charities. I do not give a crap about what they say they do good to excuse their stupidity from this. They take discs and purposefully damage them. JP also read a couple of comments that basically say that the GameStop themselves were telling the employees to go out and destroy these. I don't know why they would do that, but I'm just going through these comments and I mean, most of them, I mean, they go like, oh, they donate to charities, and what the heck? One dude just he just posted like the number 1 through 1,000 like down below. It's like this so it can't be top comment to make people mad. No, buddy, I'm not gonna do that. Although I do admire your dedication, though. And I've seen people saying is like, oh, they destroy these so they could avoid dumpster diving. And I'm thinking, well, if you want to avoid dumpster diving, why don't you just donate the games? Why don't you just let people take those games and donate them? Why don't you, a GameStop, tell a GameStop employee to go to a hospital and donate them? It makes you people look good, but they don't do that. And yeah, okay, so yeah, they donate to charities. Of course they do. They have to look good to people in order for people to not look at their shitty practices. That's called damage control. That's called keeping up a good appearance. It's easier for people to go into a store when you think that you are the princes of goodness. You donate to children, but at the end of the day, this thing that you guys are doing, it just seems so, it seems very, very, very shitty. But I'm just going to the comments, reading these. If y'all hate GameStop so much, why are you commenting on their page? Well, to let them know how they feel. Fortune 500, yeah, they're totally tanking soon. GameStop got the cash you broke. Fools only dream of, blah blah blah. Even if it doesn't work, well, okay, they claim that they're doing it because their stuff didn't work to begin with, so they destroyed the discs. But here's the thing, JP also mentioned a very interesting comment in his videos, like, if the things were already destroyed and they didn't work, then why did they go and cut the cords of the controllers? Why did they feel they had to make an employee go disc from disc, scratching them with a razor or whatever they used, with a knife or whatever, something deep enough to, sharp enough to make the game definitely not playable? Well, it wouldn't make much sense. It'd be too much work. Why just throw them away? If the games don't work, just throw them away. But no, they look as though they've been physically damaged, and according to JP, and I'm taking his word for it, but he says that he took a couple of things. He says he's good in electronics, and guess what? He said that the controllers that were broken there, and he said that he found a couple of things he could splice together, and he says that they work. And I'm taking, of course, his word for it, but I mean, why would he lie about it? I mean, of course, other than what you all think that, oh, he's just trying to make GameStop look bad because he had a bad experience and now he wants to... No. I mean, to me, the only thing I saw in my head when I was watching the dumpster dive video, reading this comment that GameStop left on their own Facebook, and checking out what they... going through the explanations, and the only thing that I could come up with is that they're physically destroying these things because they're in the store, they're taking space, and they don't want anybody else to have these games and turn them into other places. I mean, they don't want the games to come back to their store because they want room to, for their other things. Or they don't want other shops to get those games. Or they don't want people to get the games, period. I mean, to me, this is, or it just could be plain old laziness from GameStop. Why go through the trouble of going to contact hospitals or put out announcements and have employees get paid more to go to locations to give these games? Hey, just scratch the disc, dump it in the dumpster, and that's it. You don't ever have to get rid of that game. We don't ever have to think about that game ever again. But the reality of the situation is that it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to get rid of games that perfectly work. Now, we don't know if those games didn't work, but I mean, he was looking at those discs. I wasn't seeing any wear and tear in them. I wasn't seeing the scratches that would leave a game unplayable. I'm seeing the big fat scratch on every disc left in that dumpster. Now, I could just be wrong. I could be wrong. I mean, the games could have probably been broken. There's a chance that those games didn't work, but I find it really hard to believe that they were in a way that they could not be functional. Newer games could not be functional. You're telling me that your only solution was to throw them away and then physically scratch them for people, to avoid people to break them, to get them to themselves. I mean, if you were worried about that, then why were you saying that they were damaged? If they were damaged and you throw them away, you wouldn't be worried, would you? You mean you throw them away and they don't, because they don't work. So, but you damage them more to avoid people from getting them so they could use them. But if they don't work, why are you afraid of people getting them so they could use them? It's kind of weird. Very, very strange. And of course, we've gotten people in the comments saying that you think that what they do is bad. I mean, talk about how they get new games and sell them up as trade-in, sell them for more, or you get them to make older games and they sell them back to you as new. You know, these people are scum. And to tell you the truth, in spite of what they said about the charity, in spite about how good they want to make themselves look and how good they want to make themselves out to be for the rest of the world, I know in my heart of hearts that this is a scummy company, and everything that they do it to the bottom line. They don't do that because they care about you. They don't do it because they claim they're gamers just like you and me. No, these people are a corporation. They don't care about people. They don't care about your experience. They don't care that you're getting the best. Everything about what they do is about getting richer, and that is the bottom line. They wouldn't work so hard with game development companies just to get in and have content sliced up so that they can get it exclusively from Gamestop, from pre-orders. They know they're the big daddies around the town. They know that they're the big guys, that people who ever think about getting a game, they'll go there as a #1 location. No, not me. Never again. I've said it before. I have not been back there at all. Maybe just to join a friend, or because, you know, my friend is like the biggest place in the world. I actually did go and get a game from them, and God knows if that game was new or traded in. Who the fuck knows? But I felt super shitty afterwards because I really wanted to play that game, and I'm still playing Majora's Mask 3D. So, but I gotta tell you, I did not feel good, and I really just felt like I just slit my wrist and poured a cup of blood, and I just gave them to a GameStop executive and said, here's my blood, drink it. So I mean, take this video, take this commentary for what you want it to be. I mean, if you want to think that this is just somebody who is an anti-GameStop person just doing another anti-GameStop video, take it at that. But to me personally, I don't believe that story that GameStop put up. I don't believe that these discs were damaged. I don't believe that these discs were irreparable before that big ass scratch. Sorry, I can't. Words not coming out good. And I do not believe that these people had a good intention by throwing away these and breaking this equipment. To me, I just feel as though they didn't want everybody else to get I mean, they don't want people to take advantage of what they could do. I mean, they get rid of this equipment and they get rid of these things so that other shops don't get it, in my opinion. I mean, it's in my opinion. I don't not think that GameStop is an honest, go-lucky, good company that people would, you look at GameStop, you believe what they say. No, I mean, if they were a game developing company, they'd be just as shitty as EA and Ubisoft. They'd be just as shitty, but they're a games retailer, so they just gotta be shitty in their own ways. So, well, it's weird that we're in this point of the year and it's only now that I'm coming and making a GameStop video, so there you go. That's all I've got to say. I'm gonna leave a link down below to the dumpster dive video, plus the video where JP, the guy that does the dumpster dive video, goes and discusses the post that GameStop did and posted it on their Facebook page. I'm gonna leave his link there. You should also check out his channel as well, because he does other GameStop rants and, you know, other people. Then the Facebook posts, there are employees or former employees in that as well. So if you want to go, scroll down all the way over to GameStop's Facebook page, and it's the post that they left on Friday around 4:49 p.m. That's their post. If you want to know specifically, if you're getting close to it, it's the one shortly after the Journey one that they posted on Sunday. So if you're going through the Saturday and the Sunday posts, you're getting close. So check it out. Check out what they said. Check out the comments. Read if you want. Some were trolls, others were GameStop fanboys, but you'd see a good couple of comments there from people that did these things. And you judge for yourself. You judge whether you want to keep giving money to a company that is as corrupt as these guys. A company that clearly does not give two shits about the gamers. Power to the players. That's their motto. That is bullshit, and I do not believe it. But that's just me. But want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know. Let me know. You guys, if you used to, and I'm going to offer an even bigger challenge here. I want to know if anybody who worked in GameStop, I want to know specifically the procedure of how do you determine that a game doesn't work anymore, and then you're told that you have to do this. And I want to know why you do this if the game or the peripherals are damaged. And I want to also know, if possible, why GameStop wouldn't donate these things if they were working before trashing them and throwing them in their dumpsters. I just want a little information. I'm not asking you to pull the rules straight out of GameStop's, GameStop's rule books. I just want an accurate explanation of why they did this. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that video here, and that's gonna be it. And if anybody wants to comment on anything else, comment as well. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Fico, and that was my gaming mind. Peace out, everybody. And GameStop, go off yourselves.